As you know, my brother died on Friday the 13th. A strange morning. That morning, I got up real early because I was scheduled to do a hit on Fox and Friends. So the car arrives early, as they always do, and the driver asked if he could come up and turn his car, his limo, around on my property. And my driveway is relatively narrow, but several limo drivers have been up there and turned their limo around, so I didn't see any problem. So I said, sure, go ahead. So he turns around, and I get in to go in, and he wedges himself in my gate, the limo car in my gate. It's never happened before, and I figured it was stuck for a few seconds, but it turns out it was stuck for almost a half hour, so I missed the hit. The driver's freaking out. I told him to calm down. I just fixed the damage on my gate, and as far as the hit is concerned, I'll contact them and let them know I'm not going to be able to make it. It's no big deal. So I got in, and I said to Nina, it's Friday the 13th. I hope that's it for today. Within minutes, I get a phone call from a woman who says she is my brother's neighbor, and my brother has been, quote, found unresponsive, end of quote. I could hear my sister-in-law in the background just going crazy, and so I knew it wasn't a crank call. I recognized my sister-in-law. And I said, I'm on my way. So I canceled everything. I was getting ready to get on a plane and go to St. Louis. I canceled everything, and of course, drove down to Riverside where my brother lives. And as I am driving, I'm assuming that my brother probably fell, hit his head. He's probably in the hospital right now. He'll be fine. I didn't even ask what she meant when she said non-responsive. I don't think I wanted to know. So my sister-in-law calls, and she's strangely calm, and she proceeds to tell me she's not sure what she's going to do. She's not sure what she's going to do. And then and only then did I ask whether or not my brother was still alive. And she said no. He was 16 days before his 70th birthday. And as you know, you can't get him to leave the house since he's retired with a crowbar. I've many times tried to get him to come to events. He'll come to a couple of them if they're local, but beyond that, he won't go. He feels he's done it. He would drive literally almost 2 hours each way to work. He did that for, almost 30 years. And so when my brother retired, he felt he was done. He felt he was spent. He wanted to relax and just do what he wanted to do when he wanted to do it. But my sister-in-law and a couple of friends of his had prevailed on him to get him to agree to go to Hawaii. So they were literally planning on leaving for Hawaii in a matter of a few days from now. I had just spoken to him. My sister-in-law had just spoken to him. He was in great spirits. And do you know what he was doing when he was found dead? He was at his desk preparing to be on the show on that Friday. I had forgotten to call him and tell him I wasn't going to be on. I was going to be in St. Louis. But he was preparing to be on the show.